On the grind, heavy.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Black Panther yet? Me and King seen Black Panther. Did y'all see it yet?
I haven't seen it yet, but it's the people are loving it, man. I mean, it's still going strong, and I mean that soundtrack is.
I want to hear the soundtrack.
The soundtrack is unbelievable. Kendrick and SZA just dropped a video for All of the Stars a couple of weeks ago, and it's I think 31 million views on YouTube. But the song is
God damn.
I mean, that soundtrack is like really, really, really. I ain't even going to say it's bubbling. It's burning it up right now. I mean, Kendrick oversaw the project for the most part in terms of getting everybody on it, and it's good, man. I mean, the soundtrack is an extension of the movie, which is, and a lot of times people talk about the elements of, why are black people, why. I'm like, Black Panther does not promote any type of racism. It does not promote any type of division. But what it does, it shows that, Wakanda is a African village, a city where black people are thriving and are self-sufficient. Black pride does not equate to white hatred. Black unity does not equate to racial division. And, that movie speaks to the power, it speaks to the pride, it speaks to the proud history of black men, women, and children.
Man, you ain't see the movie. What the hell are you talking about? You ain't even see the movie. You talking all this extra shit. You ain't even see the movie.
He probably going by the trailer. The trailer alone is the draw.
Yeah.
But all of that was some real talk.
Trailer, and you can build your whole opinion off of that.
But I mean,
what did you think, Ken? No, but what was you gonna say, Chiller? Was you gonna say Chiller?
No, I was just gonna ask because I know I've seen a lot of talk, and it might have just been bullshit, dry beef, but they were talking about the LGBT community or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was a lesbian scene that got deleted from it. Yeah, there was a lesbian scene that supposedly got deleted from it. But my thing is, if they put that in there, the movie would have been rated R. I mean,
right, you gotta bring the kids.
Yeah, I'm like, the kids want to see it. I'm like, come on now.
Shit.
I'm like,
that movie probably needed a lesbian scene. Because I'm gonna let King get first dibs. And I'm going to say how I felt after King. Go ahead, King. What was your thoughts?
My first thought of the movie was I liked the visuals. You could tell that there was a ton of money being built into creating this project. And Disney, they pretty much played a big role in assisting, of course. That's what you could tell by, from everything from the colors, from the islands, everything was just beautiful. It had a nice little texture. It had like that little Lion King vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the characters. The characters, they all played a role to where they gelled to one another. The fight sequences was great. I mean, you got to be in the theater to experience it. You can't even. You got to sit there. You got to be in the theaters to experience it. You can't experience it watching on your Fire Stick.
You couldn't say, man. Sandman was.
And the women was fly. The women was fly.
Sandman sound like he itching to say something.
No, I'm gonna let him finish.
And most importantly, that you got to have an antagonist. And that's why I think Killmonger was a star. Because he was saying that stuff that we was feeling. He was like that radical, that saying what we wanted to say, but he represented it in the big screen. I feel, at the same time, we know that with this being Disney, they got to put the radical, the man that's speaking the truth, they got to paint him as the villain somewhat. I understood that. That's the way the game goes anyway. But nevertheless, I overall enjoyed it. I mean, I'm going to get deeper into some of the hidden messages that I learned from it in later posts to incite some people and make some people mad, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I give it about a cool 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Well, like I said, I can't fault anybody for liking it. I'll start off with that. You know what I'm saying? If you liked it, whoever liked it, cool. But when motherfuckers sitting here and saying this is one of the greatest movies of all time, that's when people are pushing it. Because, basically, all right, yeah, the visuals was good, but that's a given. It's a Marvel movie. Michonne, she did her thing. Michonne from The Walking Dead, she did her thing. Killmonger did his thing. Like, Killmonger was great. And, I don't think Killmonger was really getting the respect that he should. Everybody was sitting there praising, this dude T'Challa, which is, Black Panther, and he fucking sucked. He was terrible. Like, I don't want to give up too much because, y'all didn't see the movie, but he was borderline a loser, and he was boring. He wasn't as agile as he was in Civil War when it came to the action scenes. Like, if you used to see Civil War, he was actually fighting like a cat. He was jumping all over the place, being real stealthy, and, flipping and doing all types of extra shit. This shit, all he's doing is just punching people and doing very limited moves. Like, he barely even fought. Like, that's the other thing. It wasn't even on a fight scenes. And then you have Forrest Whitaker with this terrible African accent, and he had, so much fucking lines in the movie which drove me crazy. I'm like, yo, is this movie about Black Panther or fucking Ghost Dog? I'm like, yo, like Ghost Dog is Forrest Whitaker, by the way, for those who don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'll give one thing away. I'll give one thing away because it wasn't really too much. Because people like to overlook this one thing. Like this dude T'Chaka, the first Black Panther, which is the actual Black Panther's father, he kills Killmonger's fucking father and then leaves him in L.A. Like, what kind of dude is this? Like, how you gonna leave your nephew to fend for himself? Like, because the dude was gonna kill T'Chaka first, but he basically defended himself, and he just gonna leave. If I was Killmonger, I'd be fucking pissed too. Like, how you just gonna come kill my father then leave me? And y'all niggas is in Wakanda chilling, drinking all types of purple liquid that makes y'all glow in the dark and all types of shit. The fuck?
Now with T'Challa though, I think from what I've seen from a lot of people, the only thing they kind of complained about with him was that he didn't really show enough enough. He didn't have a mean streak. Like basically, I'm gonna tell you what he was. I think what he was basically, and this is me looking a little bit deep. I'm thinking that he possibly was a symbol of who Obama was.
He wanted to handle things with dignity more than actual violence.
It was like a bipolar opposite. It was like a complete opposite from how he was in Civil War. It was like these dudes didn't give a fuck that T'Chaka was dead. They was like, oh, well, T'Chaka's dead. Now, T'Challa, you're the new king now. Let's celebrate. Like, goddamn, this dude was even dead for 24 hours. Y'all just forgot about this dude. I'm like, is anybody seeing this? This dude just died and y'all don't care. Angela Bassett didn't care. And that was supposed to be his wife. What is going on here?
Oh, that was
nobody
cold
didn't care. They didn't care. Like, everybody was just celebrating about this dude. I'm starting to think they set that shit up to get him killed. This T'Challa could be the new king. But they didn't have no remorse. Oh, but when this dude got into it with Killmonger, that's what everybody wanted to be like, oh my God, please, T'Challa, please. They wanted the fuck out of here. And then the movie was just ultimately boring. I'm sorry, it was boring. They had a little jokes here and there. And then they're going to bring back that old school joke. What are those? I'm like, really? A what are those joke? This thing is 2018.
I think Well, I think more than anything about where in terms of the comparisons, people are caught up in the spirit of it being one of the thing is, you know, the people.
And I understand that.
People,
hold on, I'm not done. I understand that because I was getting right to that. I understand.
Right.
As I said, I could understand to a certain extent why people like the movie because they're showing black people in such prominence. But at the same token, they're supposed to show what's in prominence, but not acting like if we were snobby white people too. That's how they was acting. The Wakandans, they was acting like they was better than everybody too. We were supposed to, and then the solution for that was to go to the United Nations meeting and tell the whole fucking world that we'll supply y'all vibranium. Is this dude nuts? He just put a fucking target on Wakanda. Yeah, I'm like, is this dude a fucking moron? And everybody was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I'm like, oh my goodness. What the fuck am I seeing there? This dude basically put a death wish on Wakanda, and people say, yo, Wakanda forever. My man, the Wakandans didn't even like you. Even if you was black, they didn't like you if you wasn't from Wakanda. But people wasn't noticing that.
That movie is so exciting. I'm saying, man.
I think more than anything, I think in terms of how people...
While we're on the subject of this movie here, I just read this because it's funny that we're bringing this up, but I'm reading now that R. Kelly made a tweet about the movie saying that he was coming to Rwanda, and they told him that you're not wanted here, nigga.
Because he was trying to have sex with T'Challa's sister.
Yeah, you know they brought up the thing about that little, pedophile bit too. So they were like, man, they roasted him on Twitter and Instagram with that. I was like, man, he just.
I just think Black Panther.
Saying that I'm on the way to Wakanda. They was like, nah, you ain't coming over here. We don't want you.
I just think that they could have really utilized that shit. Really showed black excellence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they could have did it, but now how they did it. You feel me? Because it was like if we sit there and we supposed to say like we different than rich white people, then they were supposed to show it. They was acting just as snobby. Like, what's the difference?
Sandman, you got me wanting to see it. Now, I didn't even really want to see it because I knew it was hyped up, and usually when movies are hyped up, it's for no reason. But that shows promotion goes both ways. I'm listening to all the good promotion. I didn't really want to see it. I hear Sandman ripping that all up. Not he didn't rip it up completely. He did say he could see why shit was good, why people said it was good. But the fact that he ripped it up enough, and there's differences of opinion, I want to go see it now, goddamn.
Yeah.
Promotion goes both ways.
Because people just going to sit there, and then I asked them, I'm like, what is the...
I ain't cut you off, but I had to mention this since we in Off the Club Radio. But I remember as soon as you made that post, man, the floodgates were open.
I had to hit it up.
Everybody was mad, and I had valid reasons to be upset. I only told y'all some of the reasons. Some of the like stuff in the fucking storyline, it just didn't make any sense. And people was not really paying no attention because all they looking at is it's just black people that's royal. That's all that matters. I'm sold. No, it doesn't go like that.
Well,
yeah, they being fooled by smoke and mirrors. No, really dissect the movie. Really look at the movie and see what's really, really going on. Like the fight scenes could have been better. T'Challa himself could have been better. He didn't have no edge to him. Like, he was boring. He said like two jokes through the whole fucking movie. And then it was like he didn't even use his claws. He didn't even use his claws to like climb buildings or anything like that. Like, he wasn't acting like a cat. Like, I'm telling you, watch Civil War. Now, y'all got Netflix or whatever, right? Watch Civil War first, and then watch Black Panther. You'll see the difference. Like, Black Panther in Civil War, he was more vicious. Like, it was just one scene when he was about to fight Hawkeye. Hawkeye was like, I never met you before. My name was Clint. Nigga Black Panther said, I don't care. And it started wilding on this dude. That's a Black Panther I want to fucking see.
So
not some,
I'm
cold, give me a blanket.
I'm going to tell you what it is. What it is, though, also, keep in mind that the movie is also sponsored and distributed by Disney. And you know that they're going to also kind of like lighten the characters. They're going to kind of like lighten the black characters up.
No, Ken, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse, Ken, because Civil War was the same thing.
It's different.
Civil War, Disney.
It's different
How is it
because
different?
what they're doing is they're selling it on Netflix. Netflix is more geared toward like a rated R type audience.
But it was in the movies first, King. It came out in the movies first. Like it was Marvel and Disney. Marvel and Disney. They've been partners for years now. Let's get that out the way. So anything Marvel is dropping when it comes to going straight to Netflix or coming out in the big screen, it's Marvel and Disney together in this. Like they came out with Civil War and all that. That's what I'm saying. That's what got me upset because it's like, come on, it's not an upgrade. I felt cheated because me and my lady, we went to the movies to go see Black Panther. It wasn't one ticket that was bought; it was 2 tickets. And I ain't gonna lie, I was more entertained by the common attractions because we went to this movie theater around here called the Alamo, and they were showing like the trailers of the old school black superhero movies. Like they showed the Blade trailer, they showed the Black Man trailer. You know what I'm saying? They even showed motherfucking Ghost Dog. They showed that trailer. You know what I'm saying?
Ghost
and
Dog.
they with Forrest Whitaker. I don't know since when we thought he was a superhero. I don't know, but they showed the Steel trailer. You know, it was good. That was, I like that whole vibe right there. And then when the movie came on, like the beginning of the movie was okay, I'll say. Like, because when it started, when the little girl was like, can you tell me a story? And he was saying a story. And then after that, I'm like, it started dwindling down little by little by little. And then they was like, you want some NyQuil while you watch this movie? Okay.
But what it is, though, is just like I was saying, it's like they're aiming for different demographics. And with them marketing a black character, there's still uncertainty involved. Like, they don't want to make black people too mad that they won't buy the ticket because, if you market the black person like too militant, white people won't buy.
And the thing is,
plus you got the whole racial tension going on with Trump and everything. So they was kind of like going on a slippery slope.
Well, yeah,
all right.
The thing is,
you have a point. But at the same token, I will say this. I'm not saying I want T'Challa to be mad through the whole movie, but like in the beginning of the movie, right. Yes, he should be a little angry. He should be sad or whatever. His father didn't pass from natural causes. His father was murdered. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't feel anything. Everything was just shits and giggles. And him trying to holler at Shorty. That's all this shit was about. And I'm like, yo, my dude, if you don't ask this bitch to suck your cock and stop being a punk. Like, he was acting all shy and all that. I'm like, this is supposed to be the king of Wakanda, but he can't even ask a girl out? Are you kidding me over here?
Well, the thing about it, when they do certain movies, it's about how they want to develop a character, and then, like King said, the aim of what they want to develop the story behind. You definitely don't want it from a racially polarizing view because, look, they were already giving the movie shit like a year before it came out because everybody, you have white people complaining about, it's an all-black cast. I'm like, well, it's in Africa. Black people are in Africa, and it's African. So, yeah, it is going to be, but...
And we spoke about that. We did speak about that. And we were all mad about that. Like, we wanted to, it's a movie for everybody. Like, they wanted people... Yeah. It's like the media was trying to separate people, separate the blacks from the whites. But, like, no, everybody could go see it. And everybody should go and have fun.
And that's right. And he was a popular character. Like I said, when I read the story about how, because my knowledge first of the movie came in 1995 when they were trying to develop it, I didn't know that Wesley Snipes since 1992 had been trying to get it made, but they just kept having logistical issues.
Wesley was in there.
You know, but I kept.
And I
you
think
know,
Wesley probably would have did a good job, because at least when Wesley played Blade, he had a personality, even though he was like, you know, he was always serious. He was one-dimensional, but he still had some kind of personality with Blade. This dude, T'Challa, he barely had any personality. He was bland. He was boring. Like, I was rooting. I want to Killmonger to kill T'Challa. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, fuck this dude. Like, when Killmonger came through, he turned up. He was like, yo, what's up, auntie? You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking African. He the only dude talking like he's straight from the West Coast. That shit was hot. Like, he was, and that's why I like. That's one thing I liked about the movie when it came to Killmonger, because it was like he was the outside looking in, and he made it work.
With Killmonger, let me tell you this about Killmonger. This may be the stat that may set things off. I'm thinking that Killmonger is the best on-screen villain since Heath Ledger in the Joker.
Yeah, you're not the only one that said that. People has been comparing them to the Joker lately.
And the thing is, one thing about their characters, from what was said about Killmonger, in terms of, because a lot of people talked about the message he had, you know, because a lot of people said it wasn't necessarily bad, but he was just saying about, in so many words, why make concessions, you know, and but, you know, as the Joker, you know, as well, the Joker in The Dark Knight, you know, rest in peace, Heath, they both spoke on social truths about the ugly realities of society and how things happen the way that they do, and how actions come from how society does act. You know, and I think a lot of people could relate. You know, were they supposed to be the villains? Yes, but they were rational in their thinking, in terms of basically what happens in society is it's going to have a cause and effect. You know, and I think a lot of people on a deeper scale could relate to that, in terms of.
And to tell you the truth, I don't know who was really the good guy, like in that movie, because like if you watch the movie and really watch the movie and dissect it, the Wakandans is doing shady shit too. Like what I said with T'Challa's father, Killmonger's father, and then just left his nephew. His nephew was a child. How you gonna leave a nephew to fend for himself? Like, oh, fuck that shit, I'm out.
How about to go be
just left this dude, right? Like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to be, and then not only that, you supposed to be going to Wakanda or whatever, be like, you know what? Let me take I understand you killed his father. It's fucked up, but I guess it's something you could explain at the time. You know, you could try to make him understand as a youngin', like, yo, you know, your father fucked up. He tried to come at me, and, you know, I had to defend myself. It wasn't like he really was in the wrong.
Yeah.
But there, guys, I'm about to go ahead and sign this thing out. Got to get this lemon pepper wings popping.
But yeah, and that's what I say too. Like, whoever liked it, you know, it's cool. But when people say it's one of the greatest movies of all time, stop at 5. It was really not that serious.
Well, I think people,
I just think ultimately the movie was boring. Like, you got a movie like Black Excellence. Come on, B. It's like basically you got the shit gift wrapped for you to bring it home. Make this shit interesting. All you gotta do is make it interesting.
And with us being off the cuff, I have to say this. Everybody that got a different opinion, they deserve to have a different opinion. We just heard 2-3 different opinions expressed right here, and it wasn't a problem because everybody had their own opinion. An opinion is an opinion. It's not a fact.
Exactly.
So there's no damn way that you can tell somebody, oh, it's not bullshit. You're full of shit. You can't say it's bullshit and be serious. It's one thing if you talk shit, you shit.
Your opinion is wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
Exactly.
Like, how could an opinion be wrong?
Let me tell you what the dictionary
people
says.
Like it.
The dictionary says you cannot say that. The dictionary says an opinion is just that, an opinion. An opinion cannot be wrong. Fact is different. It didn't really say it like that. I'm just paraphrasing the nigga way. Niggas, get it together, please. Because you know what? And I just want to say this real quick. I think some people are just jumping on bandwagons because we just heard
most people.
Sandman depict everything like to the T. He saw where it originated from. He saw what the modern day became to be, and he's picking apart everything. He can give legitimate reasons that he has rationalized to himself as to why he does not like it. So that is a legitimate opinion of his. Nobody can take that from him. If you happen to like it and you can rebuttal his opinions and all of that, cool. Then now you have your own opinion. But there's no way in hell somebody can make me believe that you can tell me anyone's opinion is not right. That's just, you can't do that. Not if you're educated and you want to sound like you're educated. Only dumbasses can really say that.
And it's also like, you see how, just like what you said, Shilla, us three, me, T-Max, and K, we all had different opinions. If are we at each other's throats right now? Or we're like, yo, fuck you, yo, fuck that. It's not that serious. That's a good conversation. Exactly.
It made very good conversation. We lasted 15 minutes longer than we said we was. Goddamn, on this one little conversation. So, please, everybody, respect opinions and don't jump in the motherfucking lane and try and say some stupid shit and then tell somebody their opinion is wrong. You sound retarded because you cannot have a wrong opinion. You can only have wrong facts. Please get it together, black people, before you make us look dumber than we are for real as a nation, not just you as a person. I'm just saying.
I think more than anything, in terms of people getting caught up in the hype about the movie in terms of is it one of the greatest, you know, a classic is determined by how it influences the works that come behind it and the resonance that it has on pop culture in general. So we'll know about 2-3 years from now how much that movie really impacted popular culture and how it changed the paradigm of Hollywood productions pertaining to black people. Because if anything we showed with the numbers, we do support movies that reflect us. Now let's see if there's going to be more movies.
You hit the nail right on the head. Because if it's one of the greatest movies of all time, it's never going to stop getting money. It's going to constantly get money for years to come. It's never going to stop.
I mean, look at Titanic. I mean, look at Avatar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, look at movies.
And Avatar was ass juice. Avatar was ridiculously boring, but they consider that one of the greatest movies of all time too.
But there's
Can
a lot
I say
of
one
stuff
thing too?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I just wanted to say one thing before y'all get completely off of Black Panther. Okay, understand this too. There for years when TV first came out, when film first came out, black folks weren't allowed to play on TV unless they were made slave or something like that. So please understand, if there's a bunch of black cast, nothing but black cast in an African movie, I'm so tired of people bringing the race issue up. Like we're trying to. I understand y'all saying we don't want to divide each other, and this wasn't meant to divide. It wasn't meant to divide. So as to not let it further divide anybody, understand it for what it is. It is a movie about an African village or whatever y'all said. Look, understand this. It's not always black and white like that. Just because we said it's a black film, we support the black film. Just like T-Max said earlier, it's not that we're disgracing the white race or we're trying to put a division. All we're saying is, look, they made a movie with enough budget to make it look real good coming from Disney about a black village. What we going to have in there, a bunch of white folks in the black African village? Let's be for real, then it wouldn't be realistic.
Look, Chinchilla, remember that shit that happened with Gods of Egypt a couple years ago, and and that fiasco because basically all the lead actors were white, but Egypt is where? In Africa.
Exactly. And none of them motherfuckers had at least a tad.
That's why a lot of people are tripping on the damn Bible, because everything happening in the African city, but everybody white. We just got to make shit believable. That's all I'm saying.
I also wanted to say this. Touching on that, like, it's good that we had all black cast and black people was in prominence, kings and queens, what may have you. But it has to be layers to that story. That's what makes a good movie to me. And that goes with any movie. All black cast, all white cast, whatever. I want the characters to be memorable. You know,
if we look at movies Heat, that was memorable.
Like I don't want to watch a movie and feel like it's a chore. I don't give a fuck if I worked a double shift at work and then I'm going to the movies or whatever to watch a movie. I better not fall asleep, because if I fall asleep, 9 times out of 10 the movie fucking sucked, because there's been plenty of movies I've watched from having a long day, and the movie will wake me up like, oh shit, yo, these motherfuckers is wildin'. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
And that's why I said on your thread,
let's look deeper. Let's look deeper. Hold on, one more thing. That's why I say look deeper than everybody's black and everybody's royalty and all that. Look deeper into that. Look into the layers of the movie. Look at the memorable moments, if it had any. Look at the main protagonist, which is the main character. What did he provide to the movie? You know what I'm saying? What did Angela Bassett provide to the movie? I look at all that shit. I look at movies so different. I just don't accept anything.
And that's why I said what I said on your thread. It wasn't that I wasn't trying to support a black movie. The reason why I didn't rush out and watch it, my thing is how my life set up, I do what makes sense to me. Just because a movie comes out and it's hyped up and everybody wants everybody to go out and support their black people, nigga, I ain't have time. Fuck the money. I had the money. I didn't have time to go